show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, welcome to a new episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we are going to be reviewing two movies that are out there in the world of entertainment. The first one, Chris chose. So this is all Chris's fault.
We chose it because it was going to be it's nominated for an Oscar.
No. There was no we. There's no we. You kept shoving it down my throat.
I did not shove it down your throat.
And now we're going to review it at probably the worst time to review this movie. I know. But the movie is Emilia Pérez.
That's right. That's right. You said it right. I thought you were going to say it wrong. But go ahead. Sorry.
I thought you were just going to say it wrong, even though the words came out of your mouth.
I know, whatever.
I was just automatically, oh my gosh.
Who's in this movie?
Anyway, in this movie is Zoe Saldana.
Zoe Saldana? Okay.
That's what I said.
You kill and torture. And you call it mercy. The universe has judged you. You asked it for a prize, and it told you no. You failed. And do you want to know why? Because you love nothing. No one. Really? Tears?
They're not for him.
There we go. So that's from it's Gamora from which one? This is from
Infinity War. That's from Infinity War.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
And also in this movie is the great Selena Gomez.
Where you going so tough?
2,000 women report assaults here every year. So it's a place that makes you binge Dateline to find out how not to end up on Dateline. I have this recurring dream. I'm in bed, I wake up, and there's a man standing over me. So I kick him right in the nuts and I grab my knitting needle. And I take him down to the bone with that thing. Sometimes when I can't sleep, I imagine brutally murdering a dude. And I'm out like a light. Works every time. As I said, it's a lot. Don't be here if you don't like a lot.
That's from All Murders in the Building. All Murders in the Building. So.
All the Murderers in the Building, one of the best shows ever. If you haven't watched it, then you're just
it's on the Hulu, guys.
Missing
it's
out on some good.
Steve Martin.
It's on the Hulu.
Yeah.
You know that thing that's like hula hoop.
Well, I guess it's on Disney Plus now because they came together. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know all the mergers anymore.
Yeah. Who knows? What else?
And the third lady in the mix is Karla Sofía Gascón.
You didn't give me a one for her. You had your Ramirez.
You're right. Okay, I couldn't find one for Karla.
All of the roles are in Spanish-speaking roles. So.
Yes, and I don't understand Spanish, so I didn't know exactly what I'd be sending you. And I tried. I tried for like a good 45 minutes, like looking for something for Karla. But Karla Sofía Gascón is the other one. But also in this movie is Edgar Ramirez.
There are 6 stages to exorcism: presence, pretense, breakpoint, voice, clash, and expulsion. During each stage, you will do exactly as I say and nothing else. Don't talk to it, don't listen to it, just read and pray. Do you understand?
Yeah, I got it. Is everybody in? Is everybody in? Is everybody in? The ceremony is about to begin.
Yes. Let's begin.
It's from Deliverance from Evil. Like last year, right?
Yep. Okay. And that guy just said a quote from one of the most famous bands of all time. Chris, the quote was, "Is everybody in? Is everybody in? The ceremony is about to begin."
Are you talking about Black Sabbath? I don't know what you're talking about.
The next lines are, we walked into the dark movie theater, single filed into our seats. The voice then continued. You've seen this entertainment through and through. It's about your life, your death. You might recall all the rest. Did you have a good world when you died? Good enough to base a movie after?
Just tell me the fucking band, dude.
It's the Doors, man.
The
motherfucking Doors.
Yeah, well, I think the only Doors songs I know are a Crystal Ship and Break Out Through the Other Side or whatever. So.
Oh, dude, this is from American Prayer. His album. Yeah, it was a great album. Yeah. But anyway, that's the first movie. That is Emilia Pérez. We're gonna be talking about that one. The second one is Companion. Who the main person is played by none other than Sophie Thatcher.
Are you serious right now?
I just want to know if...
If what? If I'm a slut? Unfucking believable. Now Jason Russo screwed half the girls on the volleyball team. What does that make him?
He's a dude, and he's not the one with his hand on my...
No, you do not get to judge me, dude. The 50s called, they want your dumbass attitude back. Welcome to 1996. Our vaginas have like monologues now. And newsflash, girls like to do stuff too. You don't have a monopoly on that.
That's from Jello Jackets, and she's great in that. I did pull that clip for Heretic, but it's just such a clip we used it twice. So.
Yes, correct. And the thing is, it's because she has no talking parts in movies. Like literally, like all her parts, like talking in every film that she's ever in. The only other one that she talks a lot in is when she's pouring the mask for Maxine.
Oh yeah,
and she's explaining. Explaining what
I
happens with the mask.
almost used that last time, but I went with that one because it's just way cool.
Yeah,
but
I was just like it was either the pouring the mask and Maxine or that one. And that was what
I want her. I want to see everything though. That's I love her.
Now, one of my favorite actors in the last fucking decade, one of my favorite guys that literally every time I see him, my heart melts. He's literally one of my most favorites, Mr. Harvey Guillén.
This basically shows my family tree. There's the Dutch family, and the name's Van Helsing. That's actually really funny, because I don't know if you're familiar with who Van Helsing is, the most notorious vampire killer. I have Van Helsing DNA in my blood, but he's not real, so he's not real. Is he? I love vampires. I killed two accidentally. My tummy feels weird. Just what I had for lunch. I had garlic.
Yeah, from What We Do in the Shadows. That's when you'll.
Oh, I know that show just finished its final episode, and it's such a beautiful show.
Yeah,
I love Guillermo. Come here, Guillermo. Luke Gage is in this movie as well.
Who the fuck are you? No one. Who the fuck are you? I'm Lewis. I'm doing. What the fuck you doing here? Answer me! What the fuck are you doing here? I just buy from them, okay? I fucking hate those guys. I hate them too. I fucking hate them, especially him. Please don't shoot me.
That's from Smile 2. He's the one that's crying, saying, "Please don't shoot me." That's Luke Cage.
Oh yeah, that is 100% from Smile 2, and I went through like a few of his clips, and I was like, I don't give a shit. Smile 2, because I love Smile 2. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah, better than the first. I thought.
Yeah, by any means, both of us agreed on that one. And also the last person we're going to name in this one is...
2 more people.
Oh, what was the
you're
other
missing
person?
the other main character.
Oh my God, I am. I'm missing freaking gosh dang. Oh man, I'm missing Jack Quaid.
I saved you, Annie. Jesus Christ, all I want is to save you.
You keep saying that, but I don't need you to save me.
Right, God forbid I help you because I always have to be the weak one. The one you have to rescue. You always have to be the strong one. You always have to be so much stronger than me.
I thought that you didn't care about that. I mean, on our first date, you said that it didn't bother you.
I know. But it does. Sometimes. A little.
That's from, obviously, The Boys.
The Boys! He plays Huey. And then also in this movie is Megan Surrey.
Fab, do you think we're just friends? What? No. What do you mean? Our first kiss was so spontaneous and surprising that it felt exciting. But ever since we started dating, it's kind of been womp womp.
That's from Never Have I Ever.
Never Have I Ever. Yeah. So that's people from the movie Companion. Chris, tell everybody where they can find us.
You can find us online at movies.suck.net. We're at facebook.com/movies.suck podcast. We're at Blue Sky at movies.suck podcast. We're at Instagram at MTS podcast. We're at Patreon, patreon.com/movies.suck. If you guys want merch, go to TeePublic, search Blackwood-Productions. You'll find our shirts there. Also, bonfire.com/movies.suck. You'll find other shirts and stuff that Neil has made. We are on all podcast platforms. That's where we are primarily, as a podcast, and that's how most people watch us anyway, or listen to us. So find us anywhere you find podcasts. You'll find Movies on Suck, something to do. We're fucking everywhere. Neil, who are we talking about today?
Man, you know, I figured this is the perfect time because last week they opened up the website. Things are going, and they are our buddies. They're our friends. And this year, yes, you can count on it. We're announcing it right now. Me and Chris will both be at this event coming up, and that is the one and only Panic Fest 2025. Mm-hmm. There's a virtual, there's a hybrid. Tickets are on sale right now. You can go to their website at panicfest.com, panicfilmfest.com. It is literally, I want that. That's the shirt I'm getting this year. I want that evil fucking go. I want that tattooed on me. Oh, you want to get tattoos? Do you want to get matching tattoos?
We'll see.
Of that goat dude?
We'll see.
I mean, we can get like a little one like on the shoulder or something like that. I've been wanting to get matching tattoos with somebody for like 2 years now, and no one has said yes.
I've matched tattoos with my wife.
We already do have matching tattoos.
So
that's like our relationship.
Right? Yeah. So I forget about that.
And but yeah, guys, just to give you a little idea, if you're watching at home, here's a couple pictures that Chris took last year at Panifest 2024. Like it's a great time. There's actors, directors, filmmakers that talk there. They'll be hanging out there. Chris even hung out with like Spider from it's part of her intro video. Spider from Power Man 5000. Chris had a great time. Look at him. Oh yeah. Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah.
Woo. Was this one too? Yep, that right there is Greenland Armor. So again, guys, Panic Fest 2025. Go to it. It is literally going to be awesome. It's going to be at the Greenland Armor in Kansas City, Missouri. Go to panicfilmfest.com, or you can go www.facebook.com/panic Film Festival.
Yeah,
I like that one too. That's cool. I like that overlay.
So
I just want that overlay.
Guys, it's at the end of March, beginning of April. So if you guys want to go, definitely be there. Me and you will be walking around talking to people.
Oh yeah.
We can tell. I take days off, just to go.
I will just show up whatever time I have.
Okay.
I think, you know what I'll probably do? I'll probably come like the day before, like we'll do like one, because I can't travel with all this shit to do the fucking podcast.
So Thursday is like when they're opening, sort of that thing of Thursday night, and then they do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then they have like showings at the end of the like day, like the other day. So, but I usually just take that like take me a half day.
You know what? Well, I could easily probably, we can talk about this off air, but probably I could just like bring my laptop and stuff and a microphone up there. We could probably do one live at your house. Just one up. Yeah. And then like on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, go to all the shit that we can get in.
Yeah. I mean, it's my home away from home when I do it. So.
Oh my God. I'm going to get so drunk and stoned with people.
I can't.
Bam. It's going to be great.
Okay.
I can. Woo, we're going to do shots, and we're like, "You filmmaker, get over here. We doing shots, buddy."
I can't only do one. Yeah, guys, I have this condition now that I have to watch. It's okay. I'll live.
It's okay. You were never a big alcoholic,
No,
or a big. Yeah. I mean, you did a lot of meth, but that was,
that was years
a
ago.
different time. That was years ago.
Whatever.
That's how you lost all the weight. I don't know. I made up stuff. I'm making up stuff now.
But
all right.
you know me, like imagine me on meth. Like I'm just a big ball of stress. Imagine me doing that.
Oh my God, I could not imagine that.
I
could not imagine that.
Yeah. So.
I did have another picture of you. There's another picture of you at Mechanic Fest.
That's me with my friend Cyrus.
Cyrus.
Yeah, that's Cyrus.
All right, well, let's talk about the first movie. Let's get into Emilia Pérez.
Okay, Emilia Pérez, directed by Jacques Audiard. He's a French white straight film director. This stars Zoe Saldana as Rita.
You kill.
Karla Sofía Gascón as Emilia.
There are 6 stages to exorcism.
Selena Gomez as Jessie.
Where you going so tough?
Adriana Paz as Epiphany. Edgar Ramirez as Gustavo.
There are 6 stages to exorcism.
Mark Javier plays Wasserman. Eduardo Jaldo plays Berlinger. And Emilio Hassan plays Gabriel Mendoza. Neil Muncher, James Jarrett plays Simon. Neil Muncher, the storyline for Emilia Pérez.
In modern-day Mexico, overqualified and exploited lawyer Rita is wasting her talents, working for a large firm which is far better at whitewashing criminal garbage than at serving justice. But an unexpected way out appears, the sort of offer that cannot be refused, to help feared cartel boss Juan Little Hands Del Monte, a.k.a. Montias, retire from the business and disappear forever. Montias has a plan. He's been fine-tuning in a secret for years to become at last, the woman he's always dreamed of becoming.
When did you start this, Neil?
This was a surprise to me. Now, it's a musical. So one of the things I want to put out there right away, with a musical, nothing's true. Everything stretches fact. Nothing is represented the right way. Good example of that, Hamilton. None of that's true. Like half of that is maybe true. Like literally nothing of it is real. So they base in fantasy. Willy Wonka, there's not really orange people running around. There's not a Wizard of Oz. There are not, I hate to break it, these are all imagery because they're musical. Oklahoma, if you went out singing and started singing in the rain like they did in that thing, you'd probably get shot. You know, like literally, that's the way to think of this movie. It is a movie. It is a fantasy. It is not supposed to be a direct representation of people. If you go into it like that and not put all this windstorm that's going around it, this is a good movie. It is fun. It is dramatic. It's got its up points, its low points. There's a song by Zoe that she sings that I think it was called Take It Back, or We're Giving Back, or Pay Back, or something like that, where she's doing like the money thing. I think I got a picture of it. Let me see of what she looked like during that scene, and then it kind of gives you an idea of what I'm talking about. Yeah, right there, boom. But yeah, that scene right there, that song, freaking knocked it out of the park. How that wasn't nominated for best song for, dude, seriously, that was literally one of the best original songs in a movie all year long. And how that wasn't nominated in one of those categories, don't understand it. I think maybe I'm just not in touch with the elitist anymore. But I thought it was fun. It was touching. It was a good original story that you haven't really seen before. It like Selena, Zoe, and Carl like just knocked it out of the park with their acting. Like they played parts that were difficult. I mean, that were like almost counter opposite of what each one of them are like in real life. So like for that to all come together and the way that the story ends, just very kind of abruptly, just like how it would if it was like a musical on Broadway, how abruptly just ends and you're just like, oh, well, I guess it's over. And that's what this movie did for me. It is all in subtitles. There's some English in there, guys. But yeah, but that's only because she can't speak Spanish that well. And
no, not at all.
And she
not at all.
Yeah,
Talk a little bit more
so
about
she
that.
even admits it. I think I had a fact about it at one time. Maybe I took it off because I didn't want to. But she was like, you know, I tried. And hey, man, you know, at least you tried.
Okay, so this movie for me, I have a difficult time talking about it because it's important when watching a movie that's supposed to represent trans identity to look at it in a different lens. It's important to do that. So after you're done listening to us talk about something, I encourage you to go online and read what people say about it, trans journalists at least, because you want to look at the through the lens of how they saw it and how it represents them, right? That's not but the movie itself is really well done. It's a well done movie. It looks cool. I'm not a big fan of the music in it, even though like some of the songs are downright kind of offensive to me.
Like, oh my god,
yeah.
What the hell, bro?
Yeah, and some of it just seems like a really shitty Miss Doubtfire. I'm being honest. That's what it seems like. Like you're not. And also the narrative jumps they make in this drive me up the fucking wall. This thing left a bad taste in my mouth after I saw it.
Wow.
Yeah, but they're
so why did you force it down my throat? We could have just skipped this movie, man. There's like 10 different movies I want to see, and you're like, this is the movie. 2 weeks in a row, this is the movie. This is the movie.
We chose it, and then after this, all this shit came out about it, and I was like, okay, I'm interested to see what this.
Oh, so you're influenced by the media. I got it.
No, I'm influenced by. I wanted to see it. Neil has this idea that the media can't illuminate things, and it can. You know, and if you stop listening to, if you're not keeping up with current events, you're gonna go ahead and just be defeatist about it. That's fine, but
no, sir. Again, on a camera or a microphone, I am not going to talk about any of this stuff.
No one's targeting the podcast. Neil's not gonna get shot while you're in your house. If anyone's gonna get shot,
oh my god, dude. You got 5 seconds to stop going this direction.
Okay, fine.
We're talking about a movie.
Right.
You want to have that conversation. That is for later. That is not. I knew you were going to try to pull this.
All right. Anyway, the movie.
The movie.
I thought Selena Gomez was fucking god awful in this movie. I hated her in this. Zoe is great. Zoe's always good. She's really good in everything. And Karla was great. She said some shit that wasn't great, and she did some shit that wasn't great. But hey, she's good in this. Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of people that have said some shit and done some shit that we admire and still like to this day, but it doesn't make it that they're not shitty people. Names like Shia LaBeouf is like one I can think of right away.
There's shitty people. There's shitty people in all walks of life. You know what I mean? So,
one of your favorites is one of the worst assholes of all time.
Oh, Dylan didn't rape anyone, I don't think. You know, but
we don't know. We weren't there. But still, rape is bad, and we don't ever condone that. Believe me, this has gone down really dark. Real quick. Can we go to a better path on this? Hold on,
I will say again. Me and Neil are against transphobia, homophobia, racism, all that stuff. When it comes to that, we're most open-minded people about this sort of thing.
Yes, I am open-minded all the way to the point where if it hurts anybody or does any kind of harm or
to a group of people,
anybody, it doesn't matter. I am an anti-bully, and that is the way it is. I don't like people that put anybody else down for any fucking reason. I don't care if it's to make a crowd laugh or to do. I don't like it. I'm not that guy, and I don't like stuff like that. For me, that's not what I thought happened here. I thought what happened here was there was ignorance, but that ignorance was not like, I think somebody wrote something out of thinking that this was a good story, which bottom line, it is a good story because the book was a New York bestseller. So,
dude, they're playing books here. New York bestsellers. Donald Trump's book is a New York bestseller, dude. So that's what I'm saying.
So was Mick Foley's, and that's awesome. But still, what I'm saying is that this movie, I believe, was a fun musical with it's a dramatic musical. That's all it is. And it's not going to get everything right because musicals aren't supposed to get everything right.
But they shouldn't be offensive.
Musicals are supposed to hit your emotions. They're not supposed to be politically correct. Believe me, if anybody knows that, Lin-Manuel needs to fucking go back and probably get killed by a group of people at this point. If literally, well, I'm just saying, you can't be that way and think Lin-Manuel's Alexander is a good fucking musical, and then rip this apart for the same fucking reason.
I didn't rip it. My problem is okay, Neil. I know you take Lin-Manuel Miranda for some reason, probably because everyone else loves him. But I will say this.
No, I don't like his style. I don't like the, oh my God, I am the president, and then I'm going to get it sent. Now I'm going over here and going, am I not? It's basic hip hop, but done by a 3-year-old.
Oh, it's better than that. But you know what?
Okay, but anyway.
This movie. I'm not a musical guy, and this one did not change my mind. I watched the first 10 minutes of it, I tried to watch it before we talked about it, and I'm like, I can't do it. That's where I was at. You
should have said this one. This caused too much turmoil. Let's get through it.
Okay.
Let's be done with it.
But guys, I like I said, if you're gonna watch it, listen to us talk about it, and then go look at the voices talk about it, because I think it's important when it deals with a subject as this, they listen to voices who have authority on this. Us, Neil and I being white cis men, I don't think we have the right to talk about this in the way that we do.
Hey, I'm straight out of the ghetto, bro.
So am I, I guess. If you are, so am I. But anyway, Emilia Pérez, it's on Netflix. You'll hear a lot about it. And then me and Neil, we started talking about it before all the shit started going on about it. So, but yeah, and by the way, Selena Gomez, I thought she was terrible in this, personally. But Zoe's great. And Karla did what she can do, because she's an actress. All
right, Chris, what do you give it?
3.3, 3.4.
Nice.
I had, like I said, narrative problems with this movie all the way. Not only even the way bad. To me, it was like, it was jarring at points how things happened, and jarring, just kind of like really? That's where we're going to this? That's what I thought a lot of the time. So, but Emilia Pérez, you guys can watch it. Neil, what do you give this one?
I gave it a 3.8. I enjoyed it. I liked it. It made me feel like I was in a Broadway watching a musical, in Broadway. That's what it felt like to me. And things, of course, things are not exact like how they should be. And maybe we can do something about that in the future. Maybe this is one of those stepping stones to get to doing something in the future that makes sure everybody's happy with how things are represented.
There you go.
The director, the only representation that they had, the director was probably not the right director to put into the charge of that. And that's where I see where all that backlash comes from. But for me, I enjoyed it. I had a good time. And I didn't think I was going to enjoy it. I dreaded watching this because Chris kept on we're going to do this. And I was just like, all right.
Neil has a problem with subtitles because he, I don't know why. I'm sure you watch Squid Game.
Because I have ADHD, I'm hypervigilation, and so I can't look at my phone, because if I look at my phone or anything like that for less than 5 seconds, I miss major plot points. And so I actually watched this movie in three. Okay. I watched the first 30 minutes, the second, and then the finishing of it. But just so I could actually pay attention because it's hard for me to read subtitles. And I think that's okay to say, because, you know, I'm beautiful. People like me.
And God darn it.
You know, I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm strong enough. I'm smart enough. And doggone it, people like me.
You know, do you have that stuff on sticky notes in your mirror in the morning so when you wake up, you can sort of, you know, feel better about it?
No, on my mirror in the morning, I have my VIP pass when I'm at Motorhead, my VIP pass when I'm at Korn, and my VIP sticker pass when I'm at Queensrÿche.
What was of those three, what was your favorite time?
Lemmy every fucking day of the week, bro.
How does he smell?
It's Lemmy every day.
How does he smell terrible?
I don't know. I wasn't. Well, I mean, that day was close to him. I don't know, man. I was at the time I was stoned. So
when I went to Warped Tour, the second time I went to Warped Tour, the first time actually, Rancid were playing, and then the Business played that, and Lars Fredriksson, the singer for Rancid, was in the pit, and he smelled like dog shit. He smelled so bad.
All right, Chris, what did Rotten Tomatoes say?
So on Rotten Tomatoes, what is the audience score for Emilia Pérez? This is super surprising.
97%.
17%. Holy
17%?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't like the musicals. Give me the
there's
consensus.
That's no consensus. That's a 17%.
There's no consensus for 17% of a movie that's
this is such a it's a polarizing movie. So they're putting people in here that probably download it without even seeing it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Neil. What is the critic score for Emilia Pérez?
93%.
73%. Still certified fresh. Here's what it says. Karla Sofía Gascón is Emilia Pérez in a swagger musical crime thriller of genre-bending fascination that is also an unapologetically trans story. To me, that sounds like it was written by AI. It really does. But, you know whatever.
It does.
I'll give a...
That's the world we live in these days, though. Everything's done by AI.
Yeah. Well,
in fact, guys, we're not even real. Yeah. I want you guys to know this. There's like 16 of you guys right now watching. Look, we're not real. We're computers. We're robots.
I'm seeing it tomorrow. It's like Popular Podcast reveals their AI. I'd be like, Popular
AI. I think my wife would love if I was AI sometimes.
So this is from Carlos Bonfil of La Jornada. He says, the film bears the burden of constant suspicion of implausibility due to its inconsistent, simplistic way of dealing with such delicate issues as gender transition and sexist society, or the real tragedy of drug violence. Yeah. And this is I'm trying to find a good. Here we go. This is from Pablo Schultz of Clarin. He says, Karla Sofía Gascón's performance is simply wonderful because she represents and develops both characters in an admirable performance. So, guys, like I said, you listen to us talk about it. Go ahead and watch it if you want, and make sure if you do to read the voices about this, the trans voices, people, and I guess his voice if he talks about it all. Joe Henry. Joe Henry. So
I believe in Joe Henry.
Okay, so that's Emilia Pérez, and Neil, you got news ready? You ready to do news?
I'm ready for the news. Let's do it, buddy.
Let's do it.
This is the Movies Don't Suck and Some of Them News. I'm going to say a bunch of stuff to Chris. He's going to like it because if he doesn't, it doesn't matter. Ha ha ha.
All right, know what you got the first on the docket.
Andy Serkis, if you guys all know him, he's the one who played Gollum in the Lord of the Rings series, Caesar and the Planet of the Apes. He was the bad guy in what was it? Age of Ultron. He was the Panther, bad guy.
Black Panther.
Oh, Black Panther. That's it, Black Panther. He is going to make a very dark spin on George Orwell's 1945 book Animal Farm.
I'm kind of the opinion that you shouldn't make an Animal Farm movie.
But it's Andy Serkis. I mean, he's like one of the best.
I know who he is.
I
know he is, but
and like look at the dark tone he took on some of the movies. And what he said is, I think I have a clear idea of the tone he've always wanted. And he wanted the central dynamic that it's in a book between the kind of Napoleon bad pig and a younger pig who gets corrupted through the system and then pulls out of it. He goes, I thought that was a really good structure, so I'm going to develop with that in mind.
Good luck, man. I don't think Animal Farm needs a movie. I think it stands on its own as a very cool work, but go for it, Andy Serkis. You got money, you got time, you're an artist, so be that artist that we all love.
You can do what you want.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Do what you want.
Do what you can. Do what you will. Neil, what else you got for me?
So it seems that Marvel is going to the Stranger Things pin.
What do you mean?
So for the new X-Men that will be entering into the MCU coming up in these new Avenger movies, Secret Wars, Doomsday, all the above, even the Fantastic Four, I guess there might be something in there that we don't know about yet.
Yeah, it comes out.
Supposedly that are. Have you seen the trailer for the Fantastic Four?
Yeah, it looks dope.
Dude, I'm very excited. That kind of made me really happy. I was really good with the old 60s style.
Yeah.
But
real quick, can we talk about this for a second? So the style of it, is this a different Earth?
Man, I don't want to give away any of that.
Okay,
supposedly it's supposed to be that the Fantastic Four is because it's still part of the multiverse.
Yeah, because
they're gonna get pulled from that first over to the main line.
Because that's not a way that America ever was. Fantastic Four.
I don't care. I saw Galactus's hat helmet, and I fucking freaked my ass out. I was just like, Galactus!
I think the last time I saw Galactus,
he's not a fart cloud. But anyway,
we saw him in Eternals last, right? That's the last time we saw him.
He's only there for half a second.
In Eternals,
you missed it.
No, I saw it, but he was last time we saw him
in
was
Eternals. No, in Fantastic Four.
I know, but he was in Eternals, right?
He's part of the story, but not in it.
Okay, but we saw him in that movie.
No.
Who's that big dude in Eternals?
That's a whole different.
Okay,
man,
fine.
We got so many to go through. We can't just, Do you want me to go on a comic book tangent right now?
No, we'll move on.
All right, but anyway, so most of the cast from Stranger Things, so far they have their eye on what is it? Where's the list? I saw it earlier, and I was just like, yeah, that all makes sense. So
Finn Wolfhard, right?
So far. What's that?
Finn Wolfhard is one of them, right?
It's so far as I'm Harris Dickinson, Sadie Sink, Julia Butters, and that's the ones they're majoring saying out right now.
All right. Okay. That's all.
But that's what we have in the world. Also, Wyatt Russell, who's also known as the U.S. agent, aka the second Captain America, who is in the Falcon and Winter Soldier series, and the son of Kurt Russell, has just been added to Stephen King's Secret Alien movie as one of the leads.
Cool.
Simple Favor with Blake Lively, #2 with Anna Kendrick, got a name this week. And it's going to be called Another Simple Favor.
I will definitely be seeing that. We got the first one quite a bit.
Everybody's favorite sidekick from Indiana Jones, Mr. Short Round, K.A. Kwan, is going to be signing up for a horror movie slasher kung fu movie. He says that it's going to be called Gary. Gary is a good boy who loves his new owner, Cameron. He gets treats and belly rubs, and life is great. Gary isn't allowed in the basement, though. And even if he was, he can't unlock doors. But there's a girl in the basement, and she can't come out to play, and Gary doesn't know it, but he's her only chance.
Wait, is he playing a dog?
No, he is playing the serial killer that has the girl in the basement, and the dog is the dog that is trying to help the girl escape.
Okay, fair enough. I'll see that.
So this year we know about, Popeye the Slayer Man.
Yeah.
We know about the other movie, Popeye's Revenge.
Uh-huh.
So there's this year 2 Popeye movies where he's a horror movie character killing people are coming out. Well, guys, let's add a third one to that. Shiver Me Timbers is going to be another where Popeye the Slayer Man is going to be in the movie.
Cool, man. I mean, I haven't seen any of them, and I don't plan to.
We got to do I feel like we got to do an episode where we just review all 3 of them.
Man, I don't know.
All 3 of them and and try to rate what's the best Popeye the Slayer movie.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Mirror and Halloween.
Matt Damon has dropped out of Animals, the new project that him, Ben Affleck, and who is writing it with him? Ben Affleck, and who else is writing it? Gillian Anderson and Ben Affleck, and it was written by Connor McIntyre, Billy Ray, and Ben Affleck's going to be directing it. Gillian Anderson is acting in it. Originally, Matt Damon was going to play the other part, but that's okay. They've replaced him already, and there's only one person you can replace Matt Damon with.
Jimmy Kimmel.
No, Ben Affleck.
Okay.
So Ben Affleck is going to be taking second duty and acting and directing in the new movie Animals.
Cool.
In the last couple of weeks, without you guys knowing, Warner Brothers has been secretly putting most of their lower movies, let's just make that very clear, ones that you don't really go looking for.
Yeah.
Most of them have been released on YouTube
Really?
in the last couple of weeks. There's been I think there's a total of 31 movies at this point, like Mutiny on the Bounty from 1962, Oh God from 1977, which that's actually classic. Go see that one. Deal of the Century, City Heat, True Stories, Lionheart, Hot to Trot, Return of the Living Dead Part 2 from 1988.
Lionheart, the one with Sean Connery? No.
Yeah. American Ninja, Critters, Mr. Nice Guys from 97, Dungeons and Dragons from 2000. So, there is a bunch of different movies they put out there. I'm not going to go through all of them.
You know what? That one,
just some of them.
By the way, Lionheart's it's not the one with Sean Connery. That's Dragonheart.
Oh, it's Jean-Claude?
No, it's just Dragonheart. That's the one thinking of.
Yeah, Lionheart, I think Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Okay, all right.
Hey, everybody's favorite song about alcohol is about to become a movie, because why not?
Yeah, why not?
That's right. If you like pina coladas and want to stay out in the rain, if you like making love at midnight and drinking champagne, that's right. The Escape song, Pina Colada, is now going to become a full-length movie.
So the thing about that song, it's about cheating on your partner. So I guess it's a movie thing, but like that's what it's about.
It's about cheating on your partner with your partner.
So they really belong together. Is that what the thing is? I think it's kind of shitty personally, but okay.
I know. I think it's a shitty thing too. After I realized what the song's about. And man, it's literally one of those that but yeah, so anyway, it is going to be having Sabrina Carpenter in it, who did awesome at the Grammys, if you didn't see that.
Yeah.
Purple Heart, Sophia Carson, and Nicholas Gladazine, and people from Adam Sandler's company are going to be working on it. So
oh my god, okay.
I like it. So I feel like that's a good direction. It looks like you got some good names attached to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that anime that produced that pop song a couple of years, Gundam style.
What's his name?
Oh, that's two different words. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Those are two different words. But Gundam, not Gundam, Gundam, the live action adaptation of the 1979 series adaptation is coming to light. Bandai Namco announced a partnership with Legendary Entertainment to co-produce a live-action adaptation of it, directed by the Sweet Tooth director Jim Mickle. So they are going full in, man. They're going to do a Gundam live-action movie.
After that, you do a Kira one, because I mean, sure, it would be cool, I guess. You know.
We all know and want that. You want that. I want that. We all want it. Ethan Hawke wants to remake The Gunfighter. He is now on. I mean, at least it's a movie that's 50 years old, and it's not a movie that's that's not like came out 10 years ago and everybody's like,
let's remake it. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so Sony is already in works in creating their own Spider-Man universe.
Hold on, why? I didn't know this was
now.
I didn't know this was
because the Spider-Man universe went flat with Kraven the Hunter and Madam Web and all that stuff. So what it seems that Sony's in dealings with right now, and this is literally what's going around in the Hollywood bucket, is that they're going to give or sell Peter Parker Spider-Man to the MCU and let him Tom Holland and all that keep going. They are going to create their own Spider-Man.
So like a different one, like that no one knows. Like aren't there many Spider-Men they can choose from?
Not only many, but one of them that we know very well, Mr. Miles Morales, is going to be the Spider-Man of the Sony Spider-Man universe.
So I don't think we need a live action. That movie is the Miles Morales one is so fun because it's animated. Whatever, they can do what they want.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Miles Morales live action would be kind of cool if you got the right actor.
Okay.
If you got the right actor. Hey, Chris, you know who won the box office this past week?
I don't know. What one?
Dogman.
Man, I've been tired of seeing that preview. I believe it, though. It seemed like he was funny for kids, right?
I mean, a lot of people are taking their kids back, are going to the movie theater with their kids these days.
Yeah. Dogman. I mean...
Dogman.
It had people I like. It had like a burst and stuff. But yeah, Dogman. I forgot that existed. And then I was looking at movie times for companion. Like
Chris sent me this earlier today, and I already knew about it, but I will talk about it now. The Toxic Avenger. Finally, people have seen this movie, but it's only been at like small little things. It's been done since 2023.
Yeah,
I have been overly excited about it because I've been wanting to see it. The Peter Dinklage remake of The Toxic Avenger finally gets a firm release date of August 29th at the theaters. We are definitely covering that movie. There's no and ifs or buts about that. I don't care if Star Wars, Star Trek, Marvel, and A24 release 10 movies that weekend. Fucking Toxic Avenger, August 29th. We're fucking seeing it. I want to see it. It is done. That is over with.
That's a comic book movie, right? Like, so it's based on a comic book character, right? Toxic Avenger?
It's really not a comic book. It was original. It became a comic book.
It
became a cartoon and all that stuff. No, it was a Traumaville movie, man. It's all the old trauma movies.
Trauma stuff. Okay.
All right, Chris. So, Hereditary director A24 Western Emma Stone and Joaquin Phoenix are going to be doing a movie that's coming out. It's written and directed by Astor. It's called Eddington. It stars Joaquin Phoenix, Pedro Pascal, Emma Stone, and Austin Butler.
Like them all. I like them all.
Yeah. So the description says revolves around a couple stranded in a small New Mexico town during the pandemic. Initially welcomed to the town takes a sinister turn by nightfall. It reunites director Astor with actor Phoenix, portraying a sheriff with bigger ambitions.
Hell yeah.
So
another
movie that Joaquin Phoenix is going to be completely psycho in. All right. Because that's all he's been since we're like 20 years now. Walk the Line, I think, was the last movie. He wasn't completely nuts.
That's true.
But anyway, rumor around the rumor mill, Oscar Isaac is going to be returning to the Star Wars franchise as everybody's favorite flight, pilot, Poe.
Oh, yeah.
So he is supposedly, because what happened was they posted a picture of him at the Star Wars celebration, and there's a lot of talk about him, and it seems that he might be entering into the new Daisy Ridley's Rey movie. So it'll probably be Rey, Finn, and Poe, I'm guessing, will probably be hanging out together.
So what do you think of that most recent, the last Star Wars movie, the Rise of Skywalker? What did you think of it?
I mean, they had a bad guy. Just give the guy a freaking backstory and say that he failed and that there was some other being. I didn't like the Palpatine thing. The Palpatine thing just didn't make no sense to me.
I had a friend that asked him, what do you think? He's like, it's the worst movie I've ever seen. I'm like, of all the movies I've ever seen, it's the worst. Like, yes. I'm like, okay. Like, I was a fan. I was one of the two that liked The Last Jedi. A lot of people didn't. I don't know if you liked it or not. I like The Last Jedi.
I like The Last Jedi. I love that scene where him and, and there was all those at walkers and like they're in that sand and it's like that. I love that line. He's like, I am going to kill you. And when I kill you, the Jedi will be gone forever.
I didn't know
Luke Skywalker just looks at him and goes, every word out of your mouth was wrong.
So
it's like, oh, it's like one of the greatest comebacks ever.
So the Rise of Skywalker, I did not like it that much. So, but you know what?
I like the Force Awakens. I like the Last Jedi, but the final one was kind of like, come on, man. You just the third one out of all the other trilogies, Revenge of the Sith and Return of the Jedi are two of the best movies out of their trilogies.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I forget your Last Jedi guy. That's your favorite. Sorry.
Yeah, Return of Jedi. Yeah. But then to make the last one, The Rise of Skywalker, that bad. I still can't. Yeah, whatever.
What else?
All right. If you like mushrooms, you will like this new movie by Kristen Stewart and Steven Yeun. They have made a movie. What's the name of it? It's called Love Me, the new sci-fi rom-com from Bleecker Street. And to be considered all themes, did their best, and they to speak to MovieWeb about it. And what they said was, it's not too different from doing a mushroom trip. If you like mushrooms, you'll like this movie.
We'll see.
And the way it's described is, let's see. I thought I read where they described the movie. Nope. Looks like they were keeping it under wraps. But yeah. Oh, here we go. They star as a smart bio and a satellite who fall. Okay, so they start as a smart Bowie and a satellite who fall in love long after humanity has vanished from Earth. Those two artificial intelligence build human avatars that look like Stewart and Yin based on their findings in the Google-like time capsule that the last people alive shot into space.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah. We'll do it.
Get creative, man. That's what we want. Sure. We want people to be creative in movies.
Mm-hmm. That's what we all want.
Right? And this person's like, oh yeah. If you're gonna say it, we're gonna play it right here on the wonderful podcast. You ready for this?
Ready.
They like mushrooms. And that's understandable.
He's listening, Patricia.
That's my sister.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Anyway, so last but not least, Chris, I say this one last just for you because I know you'd probably nerd out on it. You're probably going to stop coughing in the microphone. Mute your damn mic.
I am muted.
If I hear you cough one more time, I'm driving up to Kansas City now.
I'm muted.
Okay. I know.
Okay.
Anyway, Anyway, last but not least, Chris, one of your favorite series, one of my favorite series, I think, as a younger wee little lad, the one and only Magic the Gathering is now going to create an entire universe. There's going to be films. There's going to be TV. Hasbro owns it. And, you know, Hasbro's been going all in on their franchises lately, you know, like with the Dune franchise and stuff like that. But the toy company is teaming with Legendary Entertainment to develop a Magic the Gathering universe that says it will span from TV all the way to films, even adapting a game that's based off of the movies and off the. So basically,
another game based off the game.
So they're going to do a game. Okay, so they're going to do a movie and TV series based off the game, and then they're going to do a game based off that movie and TV series that's based off a game that's then going to create probably another movie and TV series that's based off that game, and it's just going to be like a domino effect, just going and going and going.
Yeah, I Wizards of the Coast, I think, have enough money, but you know what? Good for them. I mean, whatever.
Whatever, Chris. But Chris, that's the news. Let's get to that final movie.
Wrong one.
Chris! That was the movies that don't suck and some of them news. Now me and Chris are going to talk about another movie just because he likes sex bots.
Good, thanks for giving it away for people.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you didn't see the trailer.
Oh, well, my brother. I when someone didn't see the trailer, so they were like, "Oh, okay." Oh, Companion.
Okay.
Directed and written by Drew Hancock. It was originally Zach Crager, but Drew Hancock did it. This stars Sophie Thatcher as Iris.
Are you serious right now?
Jack Quaid as Josh.
I saved you.
Lukas Gage as Patrick.
Who the fuck are you?
Megan Surrey as Kat.
Fab, do you think we're just friends?
Whoa! All right. It didn't upset me that you cut off 2 sentences. You didn't even let a finished sentence on the last 2 clips.
All right,
but the last one, you didn't even get the clip of the guy. You got the clip of the other guy yelling at the guy.
Lukas Gage.
This basically shows my family tree.
Lukas Gage.
Who the fuck are you? No one. Who the fuck are you? I'm Lewis.
There we go. All right. Megan Surrey as Kat.
Fab, do you think we're just friends?
And Harvey Guillén as Eli.
This basically shows my family tree.
This also has Rupert Friends as Sergey, Jacob Young White as Teddy, and Matt McCarthy as Sid. Neil, go read the storyline for Companion.
Companion, where are we at? Okay, here we go. We're going to go down here. A billionaire's death sets off a chain of events for Iris and her friends during a weekend trip to his lakeside estate.
So I was super excited about this movie.
One second. Someone had just said, yes, Alexis, we are both excited about the Fantastic Four movie. We talked about it a little bit at the beginning of the news segment. You can rewind if you want to go back there and see that. All right, go ahead.
Okay, all right. I mean, I'm excited. I'm mildly excited for it, but I was really excited for Companion after I saw the preview for it because I'm a big fan of now the people that make Barbarian, because Neil and I were big fans of Barbarian. We thought it was one of the best horror films we've seen. for the past couple of years. And so one of the problems this movie has is not necessarily the movie itself, it's the preview for giving shit away. You know? But I was able to past that and I was able to really enjoy Companion.
Yeah. But the thing is, they get to that like 15 minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
So I mean, but the thing is, if you don't want that out there, then maybe not give that out in like all your trailers.
Well, you got to think about the people that you can't like give a really obtuse trailer and then like people to go see it. You know, I think that's the studios that look at it. They're like, we want people to go see it. We need to get an idea what it's about, but not for me though. You don't need that for me, but for others maybe. But I really like this movie. It's not my favorite.
I love this movie. Okay, so this movie takes place in the future, obviously.
Yeah, a little bit, slightly in the future, maybe like 10 years, 15 years in the future.
Well, yeah, whatever it is. I mean, right here it says that it said is June 25th was the date there. So it either have to be 2028, 2034, 2045, 20. This is the only times it could have been.
Yeah.
So anyway, but the thing is about this movie is that it's a bunch of people in the middle of the woods and new technology is described or explained or shown at some point without telling you exactly what that is, unless you see the trailer. Don't see the trailer if you want things ruined a little bit. This is kind of one of those movies that I wish the trailer didn't exist.
Yeah, I wish I watched in blind. I really do.
Yeah. I wish I went in blind, but we have to review trailers so we can figure out what the hell we're going to watch.
But there was a twist, Neil. Did you see that coming?
No, I didn't see the twist, and that's the thing that's what I was going to say about this movie. So, even if the first twist is given away, and you know that first twist is coming, it didn't matter because they give you some more twists later on in this movie, like right at the point where this movie could have got stale or could have just rolled out on that exact on that momentum of what was going on. It could have just rolled right out on it, but it didn't. Instead, it flipped it and it said, "Hey, here's some more shit for you to deal with," and it was great. Like the movie changes exactly what it is
midway through,
almost like 3 different times. Like 3 different times. So like at the one point, this is like a love story, oh, we're going out to the lake. Yay. And then
I want your friends to like me. Yay.
Yeah. And then it turns into like a horror movie. And then it turns into like a survival. Well, actually I'd go survival movie and then a horror movie. A survival movie and then a horror movie. But either way, this movie is just like one of those. And the thing is, it's fun.
Yeah, it's a fun movie.
Fun. It keeps you engaged. One of my favorite actors, again, I said it earlier, one of my favorite guys. Where is he at? I got like
Harvey.
20 pictures of him.
Harvey Guillén.
Harvey.
He looks like a Harvey, doesn't he? I think it looks like a Harvey. Like the guy looks like a name.
He looks like Harvey to me. Is that Harvey? Oh, that's not Harvey. Harvey. Yeah, there he is in the middle. Harvey.
Yeah.
That's Guillermo from what we
do in the shadows. Yes.
What we do in the shadows. Thank you. Sorry, my brain doesn't work as well as it used to. But yeah, there are parts in this movie that are just like some of these shots are just ridiculous.
Yeah, the shots are. There's something really impressive with the cinematography in this. It's different. It's fun. It's weird, and I mean, like it looks a lot like a rom-com when it changes, like you're saying. I love Sophie Thatcher. She's great. I love her in everything she's in. But yeah, I want we see a lot more.
I mean, you gotta give her credit for like all the movies that she's been a part of. Because like when I went and looked at like her IMDb just for this movie, like I mean, she's been in everything from Maxine to Yellow Jackets to
Heretic.
A movie that Heretic, which I was a huge fan of last year.
Yeah.
But there's other stuff that she just played minor parts in that she's really going up that Hollywood ladder. She's probably going to be a name we see around for like the next 20 years.
And then Jack Quaid's in this, which is son of Dennis Quaid, and you guys know him from The Boys, and I think he'll show up in lots of stuff too. Like I mean, The Boys isn't coming back out till 2026, so he has to supplement his income somehow. And so,
right.
But this is I saw this with a friend of mine. I saw it with my wife and a friend and his wife, and his wife mentioned it felt like a book she read, but it didn't change what she thought about it. But it's a fun movie, and it has a message, but it's really not that hard to figure out. That it's pretty easy.
We all know what the message is.
Yeah.
Don't beat your woman or she will stab you.
Yeah, right.
It's a very clear message. I feel like we all know that message.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in life, don't try to beat down on people or they will stab you, and they will stab you a lot.
Yeah, and you'll come in and you'll be like, "What happened?" And you'll be like, "I did." Yeah,
and then it'll be dead.
Yeah,
and then you'll be like, "Oh, I see a white light." No, you don't see a white light because you did.
Yeah, because you did.
Anyway,
but I enjoyed this movie quite a bit, and it's also
I love that, like with movies like this, like, you know, we're at a house in the middle of nowhere, and that's what I like about that we're in the house in the middle of nowhere, so we have no idea what the rest of society looks like.
Yeah.
So because this is futuristic in the technology they have with it, they can literally do anything if they try to do a sequel.
Yeah.
Which they're already working on.
Yeah, I believe they could. And then also, this movie's not, they know where to say it's welcome. It's 97 minutes. It's not 2 hours. Like, or 2.5 hours.
It's an hour and a half horror movie that you have a good time watching. Oh my God. We remember how to do that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing anymore.
I know,
we can have movies that are less than 3.5 fucking hours.
I know, we walked out and I was like, oh, I still got the whole night left to do.
Yeah, it's like daylight still going for me, like, because I usually watch them in the afternoon.
Yeah. And so it's a movie that it's an easy watch. I mean, to me, it's still a lot of fun. This
Companion is one of those movies that literally, like, hey man, I know this movie. We can all throw on, have a good time, eat some popcorn, drink some beers, laugh, jump scares, have a good time. It's one of those movies. And it's like literally,
and talk about it afterwards. You know, you sit down, have conversations that based on Companion. I
know. There's one conversation I would have, but I already know Chris's answer to it. So anyway,
go to sleep. You wake up.
Okay, yeah.
Good.
Did I do it? Did I get the eyes rolled back all the way?
Yeah. I've sent you pictures of my eyes rolled back right before.
Yes, rest in peace.
It hurts my eyes do, but
I haven't done it in a while. So
it's weird, but Companion, Sophie Thatcher, Drew Hancock. You can do much worse than going out and singing this. Yeah, I think it's a date movie, right? It's a date movie.
It's a date movie. It's a good movie. It's a fun, good movie. Period. Chris, what do you give it?
This is a 4.1 now to me. I like this movie quite a bit.
Easily. I'll give it a 4.1. I'll be tied with you on this one. I loved it. It was a good movie. I hope they make a sequel. Like, it's kind of like when I saw X. And then they're like, oh, we're going to do a sequel to this. I was like, okay, I'm pretty excited about that because it was something kind of original. It was fun. It was a good movie. But, you know, then we got Maxine, we got Pearl and Maxine, which are both great movies.
Yeah. So one of the things that really I thought I really enjoyed this is that brought by the studio, made by the studio that brought you The Notebook. And then it's like, and then Unchanged Creators of Barbarian. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, like. So if you guys don't know anything about it, you keep it that way. Just go in. Just know it's a mystery thriller, horror, sci-fi, comedy sort of thing. You'll find a lot to like about it. If you know what you're getting into, just stay off Wikipedia. You'll still find a lot to like about Companion.
I mean, if you're watching this right now, and here you go, there's a good picture.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one.
That's great.
Yeah.
Someone just covered in blood for no reason.
Yeah, no reason.
And here's another good picture. Oh, there he is.
Aww.
Look at him. Should I get mesh shirts for underneath?
No, I think you're good. I think you're good now.
Is that what I need to do for my button ups? I need to get mesh.
No, I think I think you're fine with just the shirts you have underneath. You know?
I think I should. People that are watching, should I get mesh shirts?
Okay, Neil's not taking my advice. That's fine. You're not taking my advice.
Should I get? Oh, dude, Chris, my sister just says an orb was on my side. Ooh. Okay. Is my house haunted? Are there dead people here?
Well, I hope there's
I don't think it's orbs. I don't know if you know this, person watching. I hit this vape pen from time to time. It might be just dust, and plus I hit things a lot.
Yeah, Neil does something. So Neil, I'm on RedTomatoes.com right now. What is the audience score for Companion? The popcorn meter.
Man, what?
Yeah, what is the score?
64.
90%.
Fucking name, man.
The audience says Jack Quaid and Sophie Thatcher serve a delightfully twisted feast with gusto and Companion, delivering stylish scores that satisfies the senses. All right, Neil, what is the critic score for Companion?
87.
Certified fresh at 93%.
Damn, but that's close, man.
The critic's consensus is a fiendishly clever contraption doesn't rest on the laurel of its twists. Companion thrillingly puts demented into domestic bliss. So, let's read a bad review and a good review, and never ever read the reviews on the fan reviews, because it's either like a 5-star or 1-star, like worst movie I've ever seen, and that's it. Like that's all they say about it.
That happens all the time these days.
Yeah, you're like, I'm like, you've certainly seen worse movies than Companion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. There's no way that Companion is the worst movie you've ever seen.
Okay, and this is from Paul Vasquez Prieto, La Nation, Argentina. Says, after the turn to hide the fascist, it abandons his grace and sets out to hammer on archetypes, and beneath the splash of gore, turmoil was suggested up until obviousness, which, hey man, whatever. And then this is from, let's find it. This is a short one from Great Rollings. The Sun UK says, simply unplug your brain and enjoy. Which, I mean,
see, they love the mesh. See, I'm doing mesh, not nets, under my shirts from now on. I'm gonna go right now.
Please don't do that.
I mean, why not? I got a Star Trek uniform today. I'll get some mesh now. Oh, I have a Yeet shirt coming too.
Yeah. By the way, here's a better review from Neil Pollock at Book and Film Globe. He goes, "It's short, sharp, nasty, sexy, bloody, and fun, full of ideas, but without an ounce of pretension on its bones." Yeah,
that's kinky. That's weird.
Yeah, man, it makes me feel good in the other spots. But I just used your term. But Companion, you guys can go see this in theaters. I hope it gets a lot of love, because it deserves it. So, but guys,
it does deserve it.
We'll be off next week and possibly week after. I'll be out of the country, and you'll be out partying with your dead man. Hopefully.
Well, no. A theory of the dead man this Saturday. So you're gonna be gone for 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
10 days. I'll be on from Wednesday, and I'll come back the following Friday.
Cool. When you come back, you know what we should do?
What's that?
When you come back, we'll just do whatever is on streaming services. Do a couple streaming, so it's easy Saturday, for you. You can watch it on your flights. Yeah. I'll even give you 2 names right off the bat. I know Goodrich. I want to see that one with Michael Keaton.
Okay, Goodrich.
Because of Michael Keaton, and then you come up with one, and we'll just that's next one's. We're just gonna take a little break. I know we took a break for a couple of weeks, but Chris died.
Yeah, I did.
And so then and I went to like an apocalyptic area. Like it's been a weird 2025 for us
so
here.
Far,
something to do. Yeah. But don't worry, we'll make up for it. Definitely in April we're gonna do the Panic Fest, and I'm looking forward to that. Yep. And to everybody out there, go Chiefs.
Oh yeah, Harvey.
It's Super Bowl weekend, so go Chiefs. Cheers! And
well, hold on. Now,
for all your Philly guys, go Birds.
Do you think the Chiefs are gonna win? What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
It's scripted that way all year.
Okay. All right. You guys want selling movies on the Net? We're at www.timnet.com. So you number 2 Movies Net. You'll find us there along with a bunch of the podcasts. We're also on, find us at Facebook, facebook.com/movies-on-podcast. We're at Blue Sky, Movies on Silk Podcast. We're at YouTube at Movies on Silk Podcast. We're on we're on Instagram at MTS Podcast. Go to patreon.com/movies-on-silk. You guys want to throw us a few shekels and get a value meal from Wendy's every now and then if it gets up enough. Also go to Tipo, Black with Destruction, and find Neil's shirts along with shirts of the show, like the ones Neil is wearing right now. Neil Show Off shirt. You guys want a free sticker? I still got plenty of them. I haven't put any up in the hospital because I'd get kicked out probably. You guys want to just these messages, it's free. I'll send it out, pay for postage, all that shit. And where you find podcasts or Movies Don't Suck and something to do. Subscribe where you watch it. We love you. Neil, what do you do for small businesses?
If you got a small business, let us know. We'll be more happy to advertise you right here at the beginning of the episode like we do every week. We will be more than happy. Just email us, message us, tattoo it on Chris's bum, whatever. Give it right to us, the information.
Speaking of bum, have you seen that Tom Green documentary on Amazon?
No, I can. Chris.
Yeah.
I watch movies. I play video games. And then on top of that, I also watch like 18 hours of pro wrestling.
Okay, all right. You can't fit a Tom Green documentary. I got you. All right. All right.
But that sounds great. Tom Green documentary. I'll go look it up.
Okay. All right, guys. Are you good to get really good here? You ready to go out here?
Yeah, dude. I got stuff to go do. I'm gonna go do something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna go blow something up, I guess. That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, no matter how hard it is in your life, if you have enough money like the cartel, you can buy yourself a companion too. Have a good day.